Tokom života imala sam privilegiju da obiđem brojne gradove i kontinente. Svaki grad nosi svoju jedinstvenu priču, ali Beograd u mom srcu zauzima posebno mesto i predstavlja značajnu etapu mog života. Rođena sam u Sarajevu, odrasla u Novom Sadu, a iz Beograda sam često odlazila, no uvek sam mu se radosno vraćala. Upravo zbog toga, u narednih 30 epizoda želim da mojim prijateljima iz inostranstva pokažem ono što Beograd čini posebnim. Verujem da će se i vama dopasti, ali da ćete saznati neke od najzanimljivijih stvari o njemu iako godinama živite ili ste ga nekada posetili, a možda niste imali prilike da čujete ono o čemu sam ja istraživala. Pelajo je moj kolega iz Španije, ali osim što je moj kolega, također je moj prijatelj. Upoznali smo se srećom kroz ovaj posao, pošto je on također radio u modnoj industriji. Ne bih ga nazvala influencerom, jer on je između ostalog dizajnirao i silne kolekcije, također i za Dolce & Gabbanu u poslednjih godinu dana. Ima sjajno oko, odličan je sa dizajnom, arhitekturom, voli da vidi sve što je lepo. I sam je lep i šarmantan i veoma harizmatičan, ali to ćete se sami uveriti. Ja sam sa njim obišla mnogo toga, što kroz posao, što kroz naše prijateljstvo. Bili smo od modnih rebija do svadbi, od Barcelone, Madrida, Milana, Pariza, Njujorka, pa do Seula i Šanghaja, i to samo u posljednjih 365 dana. Generalno, u svakom od ovih gradova, verovali ne, sam mu rekla, vidjet ćeš kad dođeš u Beograd. Beograd je poseban. Imam svašta da ti pokažem u Beogradu. I sad kad je konačno taj dan došao, osjećam ogromnu odgovornost i možda čak i malu tremu, zato što zaista želim da mu predstavim Beograd na sjajan način. S obzirom da on jako voli arhitekturu, da voli istoriju, da zaista voli neke prave vrednosti i kulturu, ali i sjajnu zabavu. Odlučila sam da sve to upakujem, jer Beograd je sjajno mesto za to. Malo istorije, malo arhitekture i za kraj sjajnu hranu i zabavu, tako da idemo da pokažemo Pelaju Beograd. Spomenik kod konja, mesto gde su se mnogi parovi sastajali. Radi se o spomeniku Mihajlu Obrenoviću, srpskom knezu. Puno je radio na polju unutrašnje i spoljašnje politike. Inicirao je otvaranje Narodnog muzeja, ispred čije zgrade se nalazi njegov spomenik. Glavno mesto na kojem se nalaze svi mladi i centar grada vezuje se za ovaj spomenik i trg.
Bravo, Tamara!
Serbian is good.
I did my homework.
Well, I'm so proud of it. Pelayo, I'm so happy you're in Belgrade.
No, I'm happy, you know, like it means a lot to me that you invited me here. What?
I didn't choose this by a coincidence. This is the ultimate meeting spot in Belgrade. This place that we call Kod Konja, which
Kod Konja?
Literally translated means at the horse, like close to the horse.
We have something similar in Oviedo, where I'm from.
No way.
We have Botero sculpture, which is called La Gorda.
Okay, La Gorda, yeah.
So everybody meets at the Fari.
Very politically inappropriate.
But she's like a Botero, you know, she's a Fari. So it's like...
Gordita.
Yeah.
Well, you see, this is the place where people would have dates. They say, I meet you at 8 at the horse.
Okay.
Like I told you today, I meet you at the horse.
Exactly, I love it. I like this as our first meeting point.
Exactly. So our grandparents, our great-grandparents would meet here.
So this is probably the beginning of many love stories or friendships or like, no?
Exactly.
Like ours.
Like ours, and I know that you're a romantic, a romantic soul. So this is where I brought you. On top of the horse, you have a very much loved Serbian prince, or a duke, really. Mihajlo Obrenović.
Mihajlo.
Exactly, and he
I like his coat.
Right? I mean, to be honest, I think that kind of fashion is coming back in style.
Yeah, 100%, it is.
It always comes back. Well, he was very well educated, one of the most educated, like, Serbian princes. He spoke 3 languages, grew up in Vienna, then spoke French as well. He was bringing fashion from,
like an icon for Serbia.
An icon, mainly because actually he helped us. You know, in Serbia we had Ottoman Empire for 500 years.
Yeah.
So you will sometimes notice, especially later during this day, that we have some sort of like Turkish influences.
Okay, interesting.
But what's quite kind of special about Mihajlo Obrenović is that he helped get the kind of Ottoman Empire out.
Amazing.
And like freeze the Belgrade, if I can say so.
I love it, you know, I'm seeing a lot of parallelism with my motherland as well, because we had a figure, King Pelayo, who also pushed the Arab Empire out of Spain.
I think we have that in common with Spain. So we had the similar sort of like influences that
and
still
strong-minded people, like people that defended the identity of the country. That is very inspiring. I like this.
Right?
Michael, no?
And then around there's some like stairs.
I love it.
We can sit here.
Very detailed, the sculpture.
Right?
Yeah, I love also the horse has like a jewelry piece on,
yeah.
You know?
Actually, I like the jewelry piece.
Yeah. You can tell that he's very strong, very like strong-minded. He's like pointing out where he wants everybody to go to.
You know what I was gonna ask you?
What?
Isn't it funny that a lot of sculptures are pointing? If you think about it.
Yeah.
You know, we've traveled around the world. You and I, really.
It's true.
There are a lot of sculptures pointing.
Yeah, in Barcelona there is one from Cologne pointing at America.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Nobody really knows.
I don't think it's pointing at America because it's the other side of America. But yeah, I mean...
And it's like, this is the direction I'm going in life.
Also, I think that is what we also have in common. We might not be like this all the time, but we definitely, you know, little Tamara and little Pelayo as teenagers were like this.
Exactly. Had big dreams. We were very little, but we had big... And, you know, it's funny. We come from little towns, in a way, you know, but we had big dreams.
I think it's all about, and this is what he's probably doing, it's all about projecting and putting your mind into something to make it happen. For example, I'm sure you are kind of like a big impact for many people, not only in this country, but we were part of the first generations that started digital communication, and that is a big step for communicate, you know, for the whole... I think you deserve a sculpture. It's true. Where are the shops here? You should have one in the main street.
In the shopping area, sculpture. Showing...
Pointing like this. You know which one? Yeah, I was going to say. We didn't meet her at her best. We met her at her mess.
You know how it is. Exactly. So now that we met at the horse, and that I told you a little bit about what it actually represents, not just for today, but also for our history, let's move on to Skadarlia. It's a historic... Oh, you're so good. Your pronunciation is top. So it's a different part of the city, a little bit older style, and I think you're gonna love it.
I'm sure. Let's go.
Few steps away, we're in basically what you will see, this very like cobblestone-y famous part of the city called Skadarlia.
Skadarlia.
I love how Spanish people add E, so it's Skadarlia. But
Skadarlia. Skadarlia.
Well done. So this part of the city is like iconic for very bohemic part, like party life. So it's not like your sort of like modern city parties.
No, I love it. It has a very bohemian kind of feel, no?
We're going to a restaurant called Dva Jelena, which means two deers, as in the animal. Yeah.
Okay.
As in the animals.
Nice.
And it's from 1832.
Wow, like a proper traditional food.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Look at the tables.
Oh, wow. I know, I love, look at two deers.
Yeah, you see on top. I think it's very iconic. I've been to many like birthday parties here. Many sort of like, you know, your friend has the heart broken and then you're like, okay, let's meet there. Let's get the music. Let's get the food. Let's get the drinks.
Like comfort place.
Comfort place.
Home.
And it's like something for the soul. And I can't quite explain that to my foreign friends, but we have this thing.
So let's feel it.
Exactly.
No?
That's the plan.
Wow.
So here we are. Welcome.
Here we are. It's beautiful.
What do you think?
I love that everything in this city tells a story, no? Like, I can see in the pictures, like the walls, like everything feels very authentic and like proper.
I think a lot of these things haven't been changed, which is why it's kind of seems authentic and it's so beautiful. Obviously, you know, they get renovated through the time, as it's quite hard. Also, this part of the world has been through so much historically that not everything can stand the test of time. But you can see a lot of stories. And you know what I think is beautiful about a restaurant like this? It's kind of a place where you can come as a child with your parents, or as an adult with your parents, or with your grandparents, but also you can come with your boyfriend and a husband. You can come on a first date. You can come for a night out.
Again, many stories have been, had happened in between these four walls, no?
And sometimes you will think that, you know, you have, I don't know, there's some clubs that you wouldn't go with your parents, right? Or bars. But this place is for any age and any occasion. Sometimes even for a sad occasion, like I said before, and very often for a happy.
So what's the first memory that comes to your mind when you think of this place?
So I would think of like coming here with my mom and dad. Really look forward to barbecue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
that's what we're gonna
lunch. We're gonna have that. It's a surprise. I just spilled it. Sorry, but I think because you love meat.
I love.
This was like a perfect. It was a no-brainer. I knew where I was gonna bring you. So it's kind of that type of vibe, like very smaller scale lunch. That's it, done.
Okay.
But then when you discover the music and that kind of bohemian vibe in your 18+ years, then you kind of know this place as a completely different place. So when you asked me what was my first memory, it was a very good question because I had to like think.
It took you back.
Yeah, it was very, it felt different, you know? So I'm gonna get you to try all kinds of different foods.
Please.
I cannot wait. Because
and drink.
Of course, but to tell you the truth, even though you know how you can find like Spanish place like everywhere, like in London or in New York,
like tapas.
You can find also Serbian food, but it's never as good as it is here. So we're gonna, I'm actually, obviously I haven't had it now for a while.
Oh my God.
Because I also don't live here.
What's your favorite? Like, if I have to ask you for just one, you can just have one dish?
I would say cevapi, which is like this kind of particular meat. It's also Filippo's favorite. When I was leaving, he told me, make sure to bring me some cevapi.
No, Filippo was sending you some.
So he's very jealous of us today. Let's order.
Yeah.
Dobar dan. Ja mislim da mi već znamo šta ćemo. Želim da oduševim mog prijatelja s hranom. Znam da je kod vas uvek sjajno.
I love how you sound in Serbian.
Yeah?
Like so sexy.
I'm so curious how Serbian sounds to
really
foreigners.
Strong.
Yeah?
Like don't mess with me kind of language.
Good, that's the impression I want to give. Mislimo možda ćevape, nešto neko meso da je dobro, ajvar, kajmak. Želim baš da mu pokažem ono najbolje.
Mi ćemo sve to napravimo.
Sjajno. Hvala.
Thank you.
So,
what did you order?
So you're gonna see a lot of everything. Serbia is very like meat-focused country. So I think being a vegetarian here would be, I mean, it's possible. Let's just say it's possible, but you would miss out on the best stuff. The food's coming.
Oh. Wow.
Also, you will sleep well for sure. That's salad. That's for me.
That's a salad. Wow.
So this is the starters.
These are the starters?
This is the meat. These are the starters. So this is my favorite.
Okay.
Hvala vam najlepše.
Thank you.
I never asked you if you would like to...
How do you say thank you?
Hvala.
Hvala.
Excellent. I never asked you if you would want to try also some alcohol.
Yes, please.
I think we definitely need to give you a shot of rakia.
Rakia.
Literally, you say rakia and that's it. Šta nam preporučujete za prvu rakiju?
Prvu rakiju, pa naravno, što?
Odlično. Može gde? So I don't normally do this because it's very strong.
Oh my God.
But you have to taste it.
I'm so excited. Okay. So we start here?
We start here. So this is the sort of bread made with a corn flour. It's delicious. I made it once for Filippo. He was very impressed. This is the kind of...
So you can cook?
I mean, not as well as you, Mr. Master Chef. But, you know, I'll try.
Okay.
Ksenia loves this, Ivar.
Okay.
It's a spread with like peppers and aubergine kind of mix.
I love the color.
Very orange. So the dried meat, obviously you're very familiar with this coming from Spain. This is like a cheese filo pastry pie.
Okay.
Young cheese we call this, but it's like a very fresh type of cheese. And then we have this spread, which is like a buttery, milky spread. Very fatty, very delicious.
We love it.
Potatoes. Now with meat, I'm not the expert.
So
but
this is your favorite?
Sausage. This is my favorite, you have to try it. Sausage, other kinds
parts of meat.
Filled peppers stuffed with cheese and then fried. Some chicken, I believe. Salad.
Good. Wow, looks great.
So a bit of everything. Oh, this is also a specialty. It's made...
I think we have this in Spain.
Yeah?
It's from the pig.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you call it in Spanish?
We call it torreznos.
Torreznos. We call it čvarci. I can't believe we both have it. Wow, this is pelayo. This is something...
How do you say cheers?
Izvolite.
Hvala vam najlepše. Well, okay, živeli is a more usual way, which means live long.
Živeli.
But one that everybody knows is na zdravlje.
Na zdravlja.
It's similar to the way they say it in Russian.
Na zdravlje.
So this is very strong alcohol. It's good for digestion.
Okay.
It's called rakia.
But it's not in one shot. You just taste it.
I cannot have it in one shot.
Okay.
But it's made of plum. And we can do it with any type of fruit. It can be like cherry or whatever, like pear. This one is plum.
I just want to thank you for having me here, though.
I'm so happy.
I'm really I was looking forward to being in Serbia, and with you, what could be better? So thank you so much, and I'm loving your country.
I'm so happy. Thank you for coming.
Salud.
Salud. To be honest, this is so strong that even if there was poison there, it would not work. Every house in Serbia has a bottle in the kitchen. And we don't use it just to drink.
To cook.
We use it. If you have a fever, your grandma would put like, would soak your socks in this and the fever will go. Or like if you have a toothache, you put a compression.
Really? This is like proper medicine stuff.
Medicine.
And you should know about medicines.
This for us is something that every household needs to have now.
Okay. Where should we start? I think really want to try this.
Everything.
Can
So you just did MasterChef, Celebrity MasterChef. What did you cook?
Wow. Tamara, I have to tell you, I was so hopeless in the kitchen before joining the TV show.
Like me.
Like, I had no clue. Like, literally, I was like Carrie Bradshaw. I had clothes in my kitchen.
Love
you understand?
Love that. And did you learn something?
I learned so much. I learned I'm really good making pasta, like actual pasta, and obviously the sauce, the pesto, all this. Like really good with stews, like meat stew, like I'm really, really good. And like with rice as well, you know, like a good paella and like...
Next time you come to Serbia, we're gonna teach you to make
That would be fun with the apron, cooking, you and I, la la la.
Imagine. I think that would be iconic, actually.
But you know, the biggest thing that I learned in MasterChef was, like we were talking before, that food is really the language of love. Like you know, you were saying before, you will never share food with someone you don't love or you don't care about. Exactly, like, and the way to show people love is like through food and the satisfaction of making someone you love a meal.
This is a surprise for you. So we have some music.
Oh, wow.
And this song actually was written by Mihajlo Obrenović, the guy on the horse.
The horse.
He was very bohemian, and I told you he was troubled in love. So...
It's like a heartbroken song?
Yes, because it's actually... Why are my thoughts torturing me? That's what it is about, because he was in love with someone else, but he was married with another person. So you come here, you listen to this music, you drink some rakia, eat some food.
Cheers. Wow. I'm gonna cry.
It's quite like strong, right? The influence on the soul.
I love it.
different world. It's kind of like, it's sad, but it's not with a sad melody. You know, like when you fall in love with someone, but you're too different to be able to work it.
Bravo! So good. Bravo.
U Beogradu su izlasci i zalasci sunca prizor posebne lepote. Fasadna platna Beograđanke su napravljena tako da prate promene neba nad Beogradom. Kada je ono tmurno i ona je tamna. Kada je svetlo, ona se pretvara u njegovo blistavo ogledalo. Pelayo, our final stop for today is Palata Beograd, which means Belgrade Palace.
Wow.
So we're here at the first skyscraper in Belgrade, which was actually, it was the tallest building. It was.
Really?
Yeah, 23 floors. And it was built 50 years ago. It was
The OG.
The OG. It was projected by architect called Branko Pešić. And the reason why I took you here is because I know that you have very important connections to architectures.
Exactly.
In general, architecture world and architectural, like all kinds of design things. So
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna tell you more about it.
Thank you. I'm super excited.
Well, I wanted to take you here.
Wow.
Because you can see the whole city and you can see some things that are just being built from scratch, some things that have completely grown and are new. And you know what I think? This really reminded me of you. When you come to the core of you, your father and your grandfather were realtors. So
Yeah.
since...
Architecture really played a big role in my growing up. So I always, you know, pay attention to a lot to the buildings, the old ones, the new ones, the mixing of old and new. And yeah, architecture always really inspired me, even in my fashion studies. So thank you so much for taking me here. I love the mixing of old buildings, the new ones, but also what I'm noticing is there are a lot of green spaces, a lot of trees, no?
Yeah. You know, like, this building is another one of those where people would sometimes, like, meet or, you know, it was kind of like a symbol of Belgrade for a long period. And you see a lot from here. So you see that over there is Danube, the river. And then over there is Sava. Then we have the Church of San Mark.
Beautiful.
Over there. We have the City Hall, we have the Parliament, we have kind of like heading down this road, you go to the city center. There is a history museum you can see from here. There's a lot that you can see, and it kind of really connects what I was telling you, like all the different times that we had here. A bit of Ottoman Empire, a bit of like this kind of like a post-communism or communism. Then you have obviously a beautiful
It really
church.
tells a story being up here and seeing everything at once, like the mountain with the rivers and the architecture.
A bit of brutalism, you know.
I love brutalism. It's like...
I think it's very popular at the moment.
It's very popular at the moment, but always loved. Like, yeah, I think it's really impressive. I didn't think it was that big. It looks much bigger from up here, no?
It's 2 million people and growing.
Wow.
So, you know, but I think there's a lot, and I really wanted to bring you here because I thought like it will connect everything that you are about, the architecture, the love for design, and kind of see.
It's very alive, this city, no?
Very alive.
What would you say is the most alive part of this city? Like, what will someone that comes here, where should they go for sure?
You know, because we have like new parts of the city. I'll show you over on this side and the on that side. As you can see, this is all new built.
It's all new.
So over there right now, it's getting like very popular. It's getting quite live during the day. There's a big like shopping mall. In Serbia, people love the kind of culture of shopping mall. In case it's too hot or too cold, people can go inside. There are many restaurants by the river. So anything by the river is always alive.
Always, in every city.
Yeah?
In every city, always by the river, things happen.
And that's kind of, you know, you can see a lot of different things, which I think is quite, like, look at this yellow building, how different to the one on the corner over there.
No, definitely, this is like the cherry on the cake from a beautiful day in Belgrade. Like, really felt the culture and the passion that you have for your country and how inspiring it is. It really is inspiring. I'm so happy that you invited me over.
I'm so happy you're here.
You promised me to take me clubbing.
That's definitely staying for our next time, because I don't see any other better person to take on a crazy night out in Belgrade.
Please.
Okay? The last thing you need to know about Serbian culture, Pelayo, is that even if you come into our house, we like to give you slippers, we like to feed you, we like to give you rakia, we like to kind of treat you like a king, and when you leave home, we like to give you more food to bring home, which is why, together with Mercator, I'm giving you a basket. We call this Ukusi mog kraja, which literally translated means the taste of my neighborhood.
Thank you so much.
So you're gonna have something?
Taking it with me to Spain. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna open the bottle of wine. Cheers to all of you guys. Thank you for welcoming me in your country.
I'm so happy.
And you will always have a place in mind, okay?
Likewise.
And thank you for your friendship. It means a lot to me.
Same. Kakav predivan dan. Sumiram utiske i razmišljam o svim mestima koje smo posjetili. Bilo je prelepo. Koliko toga Beograd zapravo ima da ponudi. I moram da kažem da nekako, kada ga posjetim sa strancima, čak mi je još i lepši, zato što mogu da vidim ovaj grad svežim očima. Grad koji vrlo često uzimamo zdravo za gotovo jer smo navikli na iste nebode, na iste zgrade, građevine, kuće, parkove, igrališta. Sve ono što gledamo ceo život izgleda mnogo lepše kad vidimo koliko mu se obraduje neko ko sve to vidi po prvi put. Možda Beograd nije Pariz, nije New York, nije glavni na listi gradova koje morate posjetiti u svom životu, ali ja želim da to postane. Tako da ćemo se potruditi u narednih nekoliko epizoda da pokažemo mojim prijateljima za sada, onda i ostalim strancima šta to sve Beograd ima da ponudi i sva ta mesta koja su bitna za našu kulturu, za naš mentalitet, istoriju i arhitekturu ovog grada.